Okay, Trizzy, that's enough. Anyway, that beat is actually a song off of Cameron's new album called Purple Haze 2. The song is called Ride the Wave. So if you are into hip hop, feel free to check it out. And Trizzy is a up and coming producer that I've started following on IG because he has amazing beats. And I'm giving those two free publicity on my page, free of charge because I'm a nice guy like that. Don't sue me, please. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, hope you guys are tuned. I'm glad you guys are tuned into the vlog, which is Big Mike's vlog, coming to you from my home. So, the reason for this vlog is now, for those of you who are new to this channel and new to this vlog, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But also, and every year, since 2 years ago, but I'm going to make this an annual thing, I do a video on my sneaker releases of that year. So all the sneakers that I purchased in the year of, I usually do a video of, okay? So I actually did this video a few weeks ago, and it was going, and I basically detailed the top 9 sneakers that I purchased in 2019. Now, I did purchase 9 sneakers, and initially I was content with those 9 sneakers. But seeing that today, there was one particular sneaker that I saw this year that I kind of wanted to get, but I was unsure if I wanted to get it or not, and I decided to get it. So, I have actually got the sneaker. So now I have to update my list, obviously. So now I'm at an even 10 sneakers for this year, okay? So I'm very proud of all 10 sneakers that I've purchased. I have them lined up here, so I'm going to go through each one of them. And I know a lot of people do these videos on YouTube and just in general of their releases, of their favorite releases of the year. But bar none, hands down, this is the most anticipated video that you guys are going to see. Because everyone deep down really wants to know all the 10 sneakers that I wasted my money on this year. I'm playing. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to begin. So basically what this is going to be a 2-part video. So I'm going to show my sneaker purchases from 10 to 6. My 10th to the 6th one. Take a break, post this video, and then I'm going to do my top 5 to my favorite sneaker of the year. Okay, sounds good? Great. Okay, so number 10 on my list, and I had to kind of reshuffle the list a little bit, but it's kind of in a similar order. But these ones, okay? So these are the Converse ERX 260s, okay? So these are very funky, and we wear our sneakers, people, like Perfect Pair always says. So actually, a little bit of history for you guys. This silhouette, so this actual, not the actual shoe, but the actual design of the shoe, the actual silhouette of the shoe, was actually worn by the great Los Angeles Laker point guard Magic Johnson. Okay, this was the actual silhouette that he wore. Not this actual colorway, because obviously this is not Laker purple and gold. But this is the sneaker that he did wear. So you're probably wondering, Michael, what possessed you to buy this shoe? Well, I'll tell you. So for me, when it comes to sneakers, I sometimes like a sneaker that's very loud in terms of the colors, in terms of the design, stuff like that. Sometimes I like a very simple, subdued shoe. And as you're going to see by this list, I have a mix of both. Okay? Now this shoe, kind of loud, but I kind of liked it because it's a classic. And I like the colorway. There was also a black, I believe it was a black, orange, teal, and it was a similar kind of print back here as well that they had at the store I bought it at. So what ended up making me get the shoe is actually I went to go see Captain Marvel. This was, I believe, in March, which is a great movie, by the way, even though people dogged that. Still thought it was a great movie. So after I saw Captain Marvel, I decided to go browse around downtown. So I went to Foot Action. And saw this lovely shoe. And I was like, oh, wow, this shoe looks really dope. There's something about the shoe just caught my eye. And I was like, wow, this shoe looks really dope. I like the high. And I'm a fan of high top shoes. Those of you don't know, I don't mind low cut shoes, but if I had to choose between a high cut, a mid, and a low, I always would choose high. So just like high cut shoes. So this one is high. And yeah, I just liked it. The colorway kind of was funky. So it's a little bit of volt right here, some teal here, purple here, some little faux elephant printish here going on, like the Jordan 3. Then you got some weird little tiger print or something like that. And yeah, and then obviously the laces are like a zebra lace because they had like regular white laces, but really, people, I mean, if you have a funky shoe like this, you need to have the funky zebra laces. So I decided to put the zebra laces on there. And actually, this shoe is very, very comfortable, like a very comfortable shoe. I've worn this a few times actually, and I walked all downtown, basically from downtown halfway home in these shoes, and they held up well, didn't hurt my feet. I was very surprised because for some reason I thought they would, but they're actually very comfortable. So, and actually, too, people, if you're not one of those people that like to spend like $300 or $400 on a pair of shoes or whatever the case may be, actually, when I was looking up the name of this shoe online, this shoe is actually going for $59 on some sites. You can get it maybe on eBay or even Converse's website. You can get this like a pair of this similar silhouette, or I think this actual shoe is like $59. So I mean, that's a steal, people. So under $100 and you get a dope ass shoe, and it's an OG classic as well. So definitely get this pair. It's very comfortable too. I love it. So, and I'm sure you will too. So number 10 on my list, the Converse RX 260s. And I think where you can probably purchase this, I think you can purchase on either eBay, but I think you can actually go on Converse's website and you can probably purchase it because it didn't really sell out, I don't think. The black pair did sell out. They didn't have my size, but they'll probably have yours if you were a smaller size, and they'll probably have this size if you were a smaller size as well. Okay? So number 10 on my list, these Converses. Number 9 on my list, and this is one is a little bit surprising, but these shoes are so light and comfortable, like it feels like pillows on my damn feet. So these ones, and I just got the other pair as well. So these ones are the Air Max 1 SC edition. I'm not sure if it stands for special edition. All I know is they're mine and I like these. So these are number 9 on my list. Okay? So these are the shoes I actually purchased today on Christmas Eve. And I have tried them on. Now, I know you're probably thinking, how could you rate this shoe over these ones that you've worn? But these shoes are just too dope to not put on the list over those ones, okay? Now, I didn't put them crazy high, obviously, because I haven't worn them out yet, but these shoes are so ridiculously comfortable. More so than those shoes. That's why I had to put them on this list. So what made me purchase these shoes, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. So the number 2 shoe that I will show you guys, I was in the process of looking for and planning on purchasing. In the midst of that, I ended up seeing these bad boys. And I was like, holy shit, these shoes look pretty dope. And I don't actually have an Air Max 1. Okay, I have an Air Max 90. No, I have an Air Max 90, but I don't have an Air Max 1. So when I saw this, I was like, holy crap. And I've been playing around on Nike ID actually with Air Max 1s, and I want to make one, but unfortunately, Nike ID, which I have a beef with, you guys need to get more shoes on there and more colorways so I can make my damn shoes, but that's beside the point. So these shoes actually spoke to me, and I really love the shoes. So basically, the colorway is basically like a hot pink / infrared. I think more leaning towards a pink. A nice little blue here, some black here, a little sort of white here. The colorway is really, really nice. I like it. And as luck would have it, I have this beautiful little shirt and this lovely little hat that I can wear it with. So, boom. I end up finding something I can match it with, no problem. And these, like I said, I tried them on earlier. Super comfortable. I can't believe I was so late to the party when it came to Air Max 1s or Air Maxes in general. I've been very late to the party. And I really now understand why people love Air Maxes so much, because these are one of the most comfortable wearing shoes. I cannot wait until winter is over to wear these bad boys, because these might be the first shoe I wear. Okay, so number 9 on my list is these lovely Air Max SEs. In terms of where you can get them, I got mine at Foot Locker. So Foot Lockers are carrying them. Champs might be carrying them, but I've seen these actually at more or less at a Foot Locker. They might be carrying them at the Champs downtown at Eaton Center possibly, but mostly Foot Locker you can get them. So these didn't sell out. So number 9 on my list. All right, so number 8 on my list, and this is another classic. I got a lot of classic shit, man. Oh my goodness. So number 8 on my list is the Nike Air Trainer Medicine Ball Edition. Okay, so reason why they call it the Medicine Ball Editions is, as you can see, this material here looks almost like a medicine ball, and that's why they call it the Medicine Ball Editions. And these are actually the sneakers that were made for one of the greatest athletes, if not the greatest athlete of all time, Bo Jackson. And if you don't know who Bo Jackson is, you need to Google his ass or YouTube his ass, because he's arguably one of the greatest athletes of all time. I could go on and on about it, but I'm not going to. You need to just check him out. So, in terms of this sneaker, how did I get this sneaker? Well, I'll tell you. So, these sneakers actually, prior to this year, they actually retroed these sneakers again in 2016. I always liked this sneaker, but the price point was way too high. Okay, I think on Flight Club they were going for like 300 or some crazy crap like that, and I just was not willing to spend $300 on these. So I unfortunately missed out on that. So these actually came out this year again. I believe it was in May, but I, like a dummy, did not go downtown to check to see if the sneaker came out downtown. I went to my local Yorkdale Mall, which was like a complete waste of my time because they didn't even have the sneaker. So then I ended up going downtown to Eaton Center one day, the weekend these came out, and these happened to be at the store, but unfortunately they did not have my size, so I had to order these online. So I actually ordered these through a site called Kicks on Fire, and I actually got the shoe in 2 weeks. And I unfortunately had to get it in a smaller size. Like my actual real sneaker size is 12, but I wear a size 13. So this is actually size 12, but I've worn it a few times. Didn't wear it as much as I would have liked. Only wore it about 3 or 4 times this year, so that's the reason why it's a little bit lower on my list. But I do plan on wearing this a little bit more next year. And once I kind of wore it a little bit more and broke it in, it was fine. So I would say obviously get size 13 if you can, or whatever size above your real size is. But in terms of the sneaker, like it's really, really comfortable. I enjoy it. It took me a while to break it in, but once I broke it in, it was fine. And it's just a dope shoe. Like this is OG classic, man. Like it's nice navy blue here, it's just white, and then the nice little medicine ball, which kind of gives it a little different look, which I like. So I wish I would have worn these more, but definitely next year I'm planning on wearing these a lot more. In terms of where you could get these bad boys, probably Flight Club or Stadium Goods or StockX if you want to take a chance with StockX. And I'll do another vlog on StockX maybe at some point to tell you guys why I don't really mess with StockX. But I would say probably those are your best bet. Or GOAT. GOAT is another site you could check out. All right. So number 8 on my list is these bad boys. So number 7 on my list, and I promise you guys that have watched these videos, I do not do this on purpose, but number 7 on my list happens to be a Jordan 7. What? I know. I always do this. But this is number 7 on my list, the Jordan 7 Team Pata Edition 7s. Okay? So, let me explain to y'all why I decided to get this sneaker. Okay? So, I'm going to be very honest with you. When I first saw the sneaker I saw it online, saw it in pictures and on Instagram and all that stuff. Was not a huge fan when I saw the pictures. Just didn't really like the design of it. I was like, it's okay. So I happened to visit the Jordan store where my good friend Travis, shout out to my boy Travis, he works there. He's a good dude. Me and him were chatting up one day, and I had seen that these came out, but I was under the assumption that these had sold out because usually this is basically a collaboration that Jordan brand and Team Pata, which is an Italian clothing line. That's what Pata is. I just found this out a few months ago. So they usually do Jordan Brand will sometimes do collabs with these small clothing companies or these fashion things and all that. And then usually people go crazy off of them and then they just sell out. These did not sell out. Actually, the sizes 9 and 10s, those sold out. But the bigger sizes, luckily, they still had. So when I was talking to my boy Travis, he said, yo, we want to get them. And I was thinking, let me think about it. So took a couple days to think about it, and I decided, I'm gonna go buy them. So I went another day and bought these bad boys. So, but actually, when I actually had a chance to hold them in my hand, the reason why I bought them is just the material on these are really nice. The suede on this is amazing. I'm trying not to swear, but it's really buttery, really, really nice material. It feels nice, and the colorway is kind of funky, but I actually like it. It's a lot of brown, mostly brown. There's some red. There's some orange, there's some burgundy. It's kind of like a tan color almost. But the material on the materials on the shoe is really nice and it feels really good. Love it. I've only worn these shoes actually twice, so that's another reason why it's not high on my list. But again, I do plan on wearing these shoes a lot more because they're really dope and they're different. Not a lot of people have them, and I like wearing shoes a lot of times that people don't even have. So, but these are definitely on my list to get. So, but to wear again next year. So, number 7 on my list, and obviously, as for those of you who do or don't know, the Jordan 7 is my favorite silhouette out of all the Jordans. So, there you go. So, in terms of where you could purchase this, I'd probably say Stadium Goods or Flight Club is probably your best bet. Number 7 on my list, the Jordan 7 Team Pata Edition. Really slept on shoe, dope shoe. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, this is 6. So this will be the last show on this video. So number 6, and you're just looking at it and you're thinking, what the hell, Mike? It's just a Huarache. Yes, it is just a Huarache. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab the other Huarache, okay, to show you what's up. So, these are number 6 on my list. These Huaraches. Now, again, you're probably thinking, what the hell, just Huarache, what's so special about these? Well, for those of you who know or don't know, I am making it a point of emphasis for the next few years, until I get sick of it, is ideally I want to do one Nike ID every year, okay? So guess what these are? A Nike ID, okay? How you know? How are these a Nike? How are these different, Michael? I'll tell you. As you can see, Big Mike is on the tongue, okay? So the reason why I kind of did the Huarache in this specific colorway is simple. I find that Huaraches are, Huaraches, they sell them everywhere, so you can get them anywhere. But I always find, and this was my personal opinion, that when I've seen people wear them and they've gotten old, usually this section gets like really tanned and really like just looking weird and gross and stuff like that. So I'm not a really particular huge fan of this section right here when it gets old. So when I was Nike IDing these, I wanted to kind of have this tan so it wouldn't look as, when it gets older, it wouldn't look as frayed. So it's almost like an eggshell right here, this color, and then the rest is white. The other reason why I did it in a simple color is because I want to actually wear these on a consistent basis. I do have Nike IDs that I've worn. One I probably will be dead stocking because I just won't wear it. And that my ex made for me. Even though I do like the shoe, I just probably won't wear it. And my the first Nike IDs that I ever did. Great shoe, comfortable, but unless I'm wearing it with a blue, like a red, white, and blue shirt, or a Blue Jay shirt, or something along those lines that's red, white, and blue, I'm probably not going to wear those shoes. So these, I want to be able to kind of, like if I want to wear it with this, I could wear it with this, let's say, and just go out about my business. So I just wanted something that I can kind of throw on that I could consistently wear as a Nike ID. And these bad boys, I can actually do that. So that's the purpose behind, of the rationale behind of why I made it this way, okay? But, and I put this is like Bordeaux right here because my favorite shoe is the Bordeaux 7. So I wanted to add a little bit of Bordeaux to it, and then I put my name on it just to give it my beautiful touch, okay? So that's number 6 on my list. But that's just part 1 of my sneakers, okay? I still have 5 through 1 to show you. And I got some heat, y'all, okay? You're going to be, I hope you guys are impressed. You may not be, but if you are, show your boy some love in the comment section. Anyway, I'm going to post this lovely bad boy and then take a little bit of a break, and I'm going to show you the rest of my collection of this year. Stay tuned, y'all.